Episode 20. The factors. She continued, preparation is another factor to consider. Are you preparing yourself mentally, emotionally, and spiritually for the union? Marriage is not just a physical union, but a spiritual one as well. You must be ready to take on the responsibility of being a wife and mother. This includes being emotionally stable and spiritually mature. Seek to grow in God and work on yourself before seeking a partner. I wrote down the importance of preparation. I believe God informed you about His decision so that you can prepare spiritually, physically, mentally to fit into the seat He has for you. You should be grateful that He wants the best for you and therefore relay His plans to you. Now, if you are well prepared already, then you should look at other sides to work on your weaknesses. When Esther didn't just become a queen because the favor of God was upon her, she also prepared intensively. So preparation is important, whether or not God has told you about your partner. The single stage is that place to put all things in place. Now, choice is also important. You have a choice to make in who you marry. Not every person that comes your way is meant to be your spouse. Seek God's guidance and wisdom in making the right choice. Don't just choose based on physical attraction, material possession. Look for character and qualities that align with God's purpose for your life. I jotted down the importance of making the right choice. She continued, even after preparation and alignment, your partner still has room to choose. And if he in turn chooses not to hear from God and uses other parameters to measure what he wants in a lady, then there is a high possibility that you both might miss out on settling together. Lastly, divine connection is crucial. God must be at the center of your relationship. Your spouse must also be a believer and share the same faith as you. This is important for a successful union. A house divided against itself cannot stand. Seek God for His perfect will and trust Him to bring the right person into your life at the right time. I see divine connection happening in your life already. God has brought you to this very point for many purposes, and psalmist might be one of them. God set out to bring His word first, but both parties still have choices to make. Are you with me? She asked. Yes, ma, I'm with you. I replied, oh good. Now, don't be in a haste to conclude that His act of kindness was a show of love. You might end up deceiving and eventually hurting yourself. Yes, ma. Actually, my colleague also received a mail from him. Just that their title differs from mine. I think William says he read nice having a picture with you. I explained. I could literally feel her smile as she added, okay? Yet, don't rely on assumptions and continue what you've started. Focus on your work, and when it is time, He, God, who had started His good work, will bring it to accomplishment. Personally, I believe you are exactly what Psalmist needs in his life. But like I told you, he still has a choice to make. Laura ended the call by reminding me to trust in God's timing for my life and to not rush into anything. She encouraged me to seek God's will and to be patient and waiting for His perfect timing. I sat at my table, reflecting on Laura's words and the factors to consider before entering into a marital union. I was overwhelmed with thanksgiving. Laura had elaborated on what I needed to do. I knew I had some work to do on myself, but I was grateful for the wisdom and guidance she had shared with me. I had an urge to send him a direct message on Facebook, but I felt I shouldn't. There was a high possibility that he does not manage his account himself. I was going to wait, but I didn't know if I could wait forever. As I finished my meal, I made a mental note to seek God's will and to prepare myself for the future. A week after my discussion with L'Oreal, Josh called. This was a year plus after our breakup. He wanted us to get back together and claimed that I misunderstood him when he showed me the picture of a woman his parents wanted him to marry. I laughed hilariously. I was sure that he had a misunderstanding and therefore saw it worthwhile to come and disrupt God's plan for my life. Why did it take him that long to come back if he really never wanted me gone? I knew it was total nonsense, but I couldn't help but see how low he had turned me into. You have completely ruined a future for someone. You go about with others. Then after a year plus, you still have the confidence to ask me back into your life. Such a level of worthlessness. I was of no value to him. And this right here has proven beyond doubt exactly what's in my mind. No, I wasn't going to let him ruin my joy this morning. I deserve more and better. And God has that in mind for me. So I choose to believe God. I reminded myself. He had called for the 5th time that day, and I was already getting pissed off. I had blocked 2 of his lines, and this last call was from a different number. Hello, I answered.
Please, don't cut the call on me, Ella.
His words came in a whisper. Joshua, what is it?
Please, just hear me out.
But I already did. What else do you want?
I need you, please.
No, you don't. What you need is Christ, and I just pointed him out for you. You showed disvalue, unfaithfulness, and a lack of empathy at its peak. How do you expect me to trust you after that?
I know, but I am sorry. I didn't mean to.
And you are just realizing that? Well, I'm in a relationship already, and please, stay clear of me.
Are you?
He questioned. I disconnected the call without answering him. Yet, I couldn't help asking myself the same question. Am I really in a relationship?